Viola Bennet. Chapter 3. The Garden Duet. 8 years earlier, in Bremen, Germany, the hometown of Viola and Elias. The setting sun cast a warm, honeyed glow through the lace curtains, illuminating Viola's soft youthful features. Her golden brown hair was partly swept up, leaving long soft curls to frame her shoulders. 15 years old, she turned sideways in front of the full-length mirror, admiring her gown, a lustrous deep lilac silk embroidered with fine silver threads that seemed to catch the light like scattered stardust. She smoothed the delicate tulle over her shoulder, a nervous tension mixed with exhilarating anticipation fluttering in her chest.
"Do you think this looks okay?"
she asked Lisa, who was sitting on a velvet bench. Lisa was already dressed, meticulously adjusting a pearl-encrusted hairpin. She looked up and her eyes widened.
"Whoa, you look absolutely stunning. Is that Elsa standing here?"
Viola laughed, playfully swatting Lisa's arm.
"Oh please Lisa, I need Elsa's power to freeze the whole room so I don't get nervous and make a complete fool of myself."
She turned to look at her beautifully dressed friend.
"But look at you, my queen. Malik will probably bow the moment he sees you. Then I want to hear exactly how he plans to confess his undying devotion. Don't you dare tell me what that smooth talker says. Hey Viola, I guarantee it'll make your entire day. Haha."
The girls laughed, their eyes gleaming with a sparkle of adolescent excitement. Tonight was their first formal debutante ball, the Abtanzball. After months of dance and etiquette classes, this event marked their transition into formal social life, the most thrilling moment of their blossoming youth.
"Lisa, what color handkerchief did you get for Malik?" "Light blue. He said he will be wearing a dark blue suit with a bright blue tie. What about yours?" "Cool. I got a burgundy one. I can't believe I guessed Elias would wear a burgundy bow tie. A terrifying level of psychic connection."
Lisa mused, suddenly thoughtful.
"Viola, my cousin has always had a thing for you. He brings you up at every family gathering. Are you guys dating?" "Oh, no."
Viola denied instinctively, then added slightly flustered.
"But well yes, if walking in the park and debating music counts as a date." "Yo, nothing more advanced than that."
Lisa teased, her smile turning mischievously wicked.
"No Lisa."
Viola drew out her friend's name in mock exasperation, but inside, her pulse had quickened. They exchanged a knowing look and burst into shared laughter. Lisa was her closest friend, and between them, there were no secrets. Viola gently tucked a stray curl behind her ear, her mind conjuring the image of her escort, Elias, Lisa's cousin and a year older, had first met Viola at Lisa's birthday party years ago, and they had crossed paths each year since, later meeting again in dance class. Elias was usually quiet, always carrying a gentle, reserved smile. He was growing into his sharp, defined features. His clean, slightly wavy light brown hair fell neatly across his forehead, complementing his clear sea-blue eyes.
"Do you actually like dancing?"
Viola had once asked him curiously during a break.
"Absolutely not."
Elias had replied, shaking his head with a slight, wry smile.
"I don't think any guy genuinely enjoys it. Hunting for remnants of old-fashioned rules in a modern generation just feels odd, doesn't it?"
His smile was shy, yet his eyes held a sincerity and thoughtfulness beyond his years.
"But so many guys are here. Malik, Arnold, they're all your friends, right? Why are you all taking the class then?"
Viola asked, her eyes wide with genuine curiosity.
"You'd have to ask our parents."
He sighed with mock despair.
"Can you imagine? Generation X parents, who grew up on punk rock, suddenly decide their kids need traditional ballroom etiquette.
Huh. But you're actually talented. The rhythm, the posture, it's all perfect. I think I'm one of the few girls whose feet haven't been crushed yet. So, thank you.
Viola laughed, slightly breathless. Elias raised an eyebrow.
That's because you're the one who knows how I move.
Viola felt her cheeks warm.
Well, maybe we've known each other for so long.
Well, he continued, ticking off his fingers.
Last Saturday I saw you at my tournament, pretending you were there for Lisa but clapping way too loudly when I scored.
I did not clap too loudly.
You did.
Elias said, smiling.
And I saw you at my violin concert at the music school. You were clapping loudly too.
Viola shot back.
Lisa dragged me to your recital.
He said with a playful grin.
And clapping is basic politeness in that situation, isn't it?
Viola rolled her eyes and her smile faltered. Noticing it, Elias quickly softened his voice.
Hey, no doubt, it was a fantastic performance. I couldn't help applauding. And I love it for sure.
He gave a small, sincere smile.
And, don't you think we run into each other everywhere? Feels like fate.
She snorted.
Is that even a thing?
Now it is.
He hesitated, glancing at her.
Speaking of, whatever fate this is, are you busy this Saturday?
Viola blinked.
Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
He tried to sound casual but didn't quite manage it.
There's a new cafe in Rhododendron Park. Lisa said you'd like it, but she's ditching me for a study group, so I figured I'd ask you instead. And after that, maybe we could go to my place and play some music together. Like duet of piano and violin. Bach or Vivaldi or something. I remember you mentioned it.
The more he spoke, the more nervous he sounded. Viola tilted her head.
So I'm your backup plan?
No. More like my original plan that I'm pretending wasn't.
She laughed.
You're terrible at this.
Is that a yes?
She pretended to think, then smiled.
Yeah. Saturday sounds good.
Elias exhaled too visibly.
Great. Then it's a date.
Viola raised an eyebrow.
Is it?
He met her eyes.
Only if you want it to be.
Her smile didn't waver.
We'll see.
That Saturday, they met first at the rhododendron park near his house. There was a small playground, and they ran over to it, laughing.
I used to come here all the time when I was little. It was my paradise. I used to do the zip line like this.
Elias said, performing a few ridiculously tricky moves.
Oh, I bet. I think I definitely saw that ridiculous display when I was a kid.
Viola laughed, watching his playful antics.
Then it's settled. We must have run into each other here when we were little.
Elias said, giving her a quick, knowing look before feigning seriousness.
Yeah, I'm sure you truly caught my attention, but you probably didn't notice me.
Viola replied, blushing slightly.
The little Elias must have been quite the idiot.
He grinned. They both laughed, then walked into the cafe. With some drinks and cakes, they chatted and smiled, the kind of unhurried talk that made the afternoon feel gentler than usual. At some point, their conversation drifted naturally back to music phrasing, interpretations, pieces they wanted to try. It felt only natural to keep going, so they walked to Elias's house. The spacious living room held a glossy black grand piano by a wide picture window overlooking a quiet garden. Elias carefully set up an extra music stand for Viola. She took out her treasured violin, adjusted the sheet music, and soon they began to play together. The afternoon sun streamed through the windows, bathing the room in golden light as the melody seemed to dance between them, lifting their hands in gentle unison. The two teenagers were lost in the music. She drew the bow across the strings while he gently pressed the keys. The delicate rhythm flowed between them, their hearts subtly attuned to the music's gentle sway. In the moments their eyes met, a beautiful innocent chemistry sparked between them. Elias then pulled out a piece of handwritten sheet music.
"I want you to hear something special,"
he said, his eyes glinting with anticipation.
"I'd love to."
She smiled. He played the piano and sang softly.
The evening breeze drifts soft and low. A boy leans close. Shall we dance slow? A single rose held in his hand. Our hearts entwine like waves on sand. If this moment could stay, never fade, would you run with me unafraid? Before the song drifts in tonight, let me dream here in your light. Each note we play a whispered vow. The night holds its breath. The stars lean close. We sway together, a secret only we know. Each note we play becomes the steps we follow. Let me dream here in your light.
As Elias softly sang the final line, his gaze locked with Viola's. A spark of something magical passed between them, a nervous flutter unlike anything Viola had felt before. Viola's cheeks warmed as a soft blush spread across her face.
"Oh, that's so touching. Did you write it for someone special?"
"Yes, I did,"
Elias answered, his voice soft yet firm. Viola didn't dare press further. She feared the answer, yet desperately hoped for it. Elias hesitated, unable to voice the words he longed to say. In truth, the song was his, written for Viola alone.